Hello and welcome to today's video. I just want to start off with a disclaimer because I know everybody's so critical out here in the internet world. I know my shirt is wrinkled. You know what? I don't really care. I went to go turn on my steamer and something's wrong with it. It's like, I don't know what had happened, but I still wanted to wear it, so getting that out of the way. But we are here because I've been so excited to make this video, honestly, because our house, as we all know, our houses are a work in progress, always a work in progress. There's always a picture that could be added on the wall, a bowl that could be added to a table. And if you're not going to Restoration Hardware or Z Gallery and just buying everything just to fill your house, and you're doing it more thoughtfully, you know, and just finding pieces that are more unique. And that's what I'm very into as I get older. I'm not into things that everybody else has. I mean, it may be because my husband and I, we do multiple things, but one of the things we do is we import exotic wood from Indonesia. So it's a lot of teak wood. Our dining room table is teak, and then we make our own base to match the rest of our house. We import petrified wood. And we've designed and made all of our couches and our chairs and everything. So it's different for us because when we have a vision, we bring it to life because we have the ability to do it and we have all of the workers to do it as well. But that's just the furniture aspect. But when it comes to decor, I'm very into going to antique shops these days. I think that it's so fun. It's the thrill of the hunt. It's like treasure hunting, and you know, when something speaks to me, I just get it. And some of the times the tags have the stories on them, or like where it's from and the time period. And then other times it's left to my imagination, which is fine. So just behind me, this is actually a bar cart that we made. The top part of it, which in the next part of the video, I'm going to take the camera off and show you. We made this, this is actually a good tip. So if you want to make something like this, then all you have to do is go to a marble store, because you know they have those huge slabs, and they could have 15 slabs cut from the same, whatever it's called, just it's the same batch. So some people have kitchens they need to do and bathrooms, but then they don't need 15 slabs, but then they just buy the amount that they need, but then the store can't sell just 2 slabs because most people need more than that. So those pieces are usually discounted. So we found this really pretty green, I don't know if it's granite or what it is. Just side note, we live up in the mountains in Eastern Idaho, right on the border of Wyoming. So we're in a mountain modern home, so you'll see a lot of natural colors as we go around the house. So we picked up this slab, they cut it in half, and then we brought it to our fabricator, and my husband literally drew up what he wanted in the bar cart, and then he ordered some wheels for the bottom, and then they made it. They just brought it to life. So that's the bar cart. And then our wonderful friend, Elmira, she's a beautiful artist inside and out. And every one of our houses, because we invest in homes and convert them into short-term rental properties. But we still want to add pops of like uniqueness, and because all of our homes are in the high-end range, so we want to add beautiful art. So we have her art in every one of our homes, and I'll link her information down below. So this is a custom piece. She has pieces that she's already created and also custom pieces. So if you move into a house, like us for example, we've bought pieces that she's already created in the past, but this one, we told her that we wanted green, like anything that just brought the outdoor colors indoor, and just she nailed it. And then there's this texture. I'll do an up close video of that as well. And then these items, antique finds. This one's broken. There's going to be another DIY how I refurbish antique items that are damaged. So it's either already posted or it's going to be a video in the near future. So this, I'm obsessed, as you can see, with as restoration hardware would call them, vessels or vases. And I've just been collecting them. So I'm gonna give this one some TLC because, like I said, it has a huge crack in it. This is an Egyptian confit pot, and I was gonna try to refurbish this one, but my husband told me to leave it because a confit pot is they put some type of food in there and then they buried it. So there's like a glazing over it, but some of it has flaked off. And my husband just told me to leave it because it just has such a story. It's just beautiful. And then over here we have an antler. I don't know from what animal, but we have an antler because I'm sure it's a deer. Deer shed their antlers every year. So I've been trying to find more of those because of where we live, because that adds like a touch that's natural to our surroundings. And then I have found so many, I know coffee table books these days are so popular and some of them are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to price. So when I go to antique shops, I don't even think about, like, I don't care about any of those designer books anymore, like the Chanel book or because everybody has those, I am more into these types of books that I find at antique shops. So this one is Grant's Atlas of Anatomy. And then the next one is Adventures of America from 1857 to 1900. And they have a linen cover and the color matches perfectly. And those are like $5 each, if that. So I'd rather pay $5 and have more unique books than $100 for a book that everybody has. So the next one, this is, I believe it's a Turkish vase. I don't know the background, but this is one of the more expensive items I bought from a company called Through the Porthole, which I'll put their link down below. And they have the most amazing antique rustic pieces. So, and if you live in Southern California, they also have a warehouse that you can just contact them and make an appointment and then go pick out all your goodies in person. And then this vase is from our furniture business, which is all sold out now. So have that with some pampas grass. Some of them I bought already dried, and other ones, that's another thing, pampas grass is pretty expensive too, but in the fall, my local grocery store had some fresh pampas grass for only $4 each, and I got them, and they're dry now, and I'm glad I got them for a cheaper price. So I'm going to stop talking directly to you now, and I'm going to take the camera and then film what this looks like, and then the bottom part too. Okay, so here it is. Here is the beautiful painting. Look at the texture. And then it has a black frame. Oops, tripping over toys. So look at how beautiful the color is on this. And it's really cool because we made that. So it's very unique, nobody else has it. I already explained all of these items. And then down here, actually, looks like my son was playing with that. Just have some more books stacked up. And then I have these little things. I have the vintage milking stool, which is also from Through the Porthole. And then I have this, which is just a cookie jar. And on the other side, it has this really ugly painting on it. So that's another DIY painting project that I did not have time to do, but I'm going to try to find time. And then I'm going to go over to the kitchen next. So here's our dining table right here. And I have another paper mache bowl. And this is actually a DIY faux moss bowl. And I'm going to make another video of that and post it here on my channel so that you can see how I do it. It's very easy. And then I found another paper mache bowl for only $15 because it was cracked. But I'm actually going to use this bowl to show you how to do the moss bowl, or the DIY moss. So that's another video. Stay tuned for that. And then over here, this is our bar cart. I am so proud of just this whole. Okay, so these books were found at a thrift shop. No, this one was a thrift shop, and this one was an antique shop. So they have that linen cover, and they're very worn, and that's the look I'm going for. Then I have an antler right here because we're up in Eastern Idaho, makes sense. And then I think I got this bowl from CB2. I love these bowls with the little pedestals at the bottom. And then I also got these dried, I forgot the name of these, but they look like lemons, but they're not lemons, I believe. Or maybe they are, but it's just a different name that they use. Those are dried and they add a little pop of color. And then over here, this pot I got from Through the Porthole, and then these dried florals I got from A Floral. So sorry if I'm repeating the same companies, but I just want you to know where I got them from. And then I found this at an antique shop, but I had this huge crack, so it was discounted, but I'm going to bring that back to life. That's another video. Then down here, I have all of these books that also match where we live. It's like, you know, the railroaders, the trailblazers, and I have so many of these books around the house because it has this leather cover, and each one of them has like pictures on it, so it just matches perfect. Hi, Baron. And then I know everybody loves these vintage milking stools. I got this from Through the Porthole, same company I got that from. And then here is an Egyptian confit pot. And then more books down there. And then this beautiful painting. Let me just go up close so you could see the texture. Our friend, every house that we buy, she does a painting for us. And it is like the focal point of our dining area. So she did one for our Palm Springs house and for our Orange County house. And then she did one up here so she could customize whatever you want, whatever color scheme you want. That's what she did. You could pick the color of the frame. So I'm gonna link her information down below. So if you wanna do something custom or buy something that she's already done, then you could just go send her a message. Go back again. There you go. So I forgot to show you these. I know we have one downstairs, but we have a bunch of these petrified wood. We call them ashtrays, but they're just little bowls that are good, are beautiful catch-alls. So you could throw your keys, your wallet, or even your jewelry in them. And each one is unique. And we have a whole bunch of these that you could go through and pick which one you like, which one speaks to you. We have darker ones, lighter ones. So I'll put that link down below so you can pick and choose what you want. All right, so next we are in the kitchen. And before I move the camera down a little bit, I want to show you our light fixtures. So all the fixtures in the house are matte black. So it keeps with that mountain modern look. So we have that, and then the matching pendant over the sink. And then let me move this down a little bit so you can see the bar or the counter stools. So same color as our couch with the matte black. And it's perfect because it's a faux leather and you could just wipe them down. So all the kids sit here when they eat and make a huge mess, and then I just wipe everything down. Those are from Room and Board, and they're actually really affordable. And then I have my French dough bowl, which I've been on the hunt for forever, and I found one at an antique store here in town. And this was actually pretty expensive. It was like $80 because she knows that it's just in high demand. So I keep all my fruit in there, and then my citrus, my cocktails, and I love that piece because I love that it fills up the width of the island, and it's also functional. And then I'm going to pick up the camera again but I just want to show you an overall. So we decided to do the floating shelves right here, and then all the cabinets on the side, because I just really wanted to make the kitchen have some personality with items that I found from a kettle pot, a copper pot, like a tea kettle, back from, I think it's the 30s, and just stuff like that. I just really thought that kitchen, especially with the area that we're living in. So there's an overall view of everything. And I'm going to now show you everything up close. Okay, so here's the kitchen. Here's that dough bowl that I was talking about. And we're gonna go over here. I'm not necessarily proud of this area, but that's all functional. We need that, but we're not gonna focus on that. So we have the floating shelves with a French butter saver. There's butter in there because I make my toast every day. And then that's from Shop Amber Interiors, but it's always sold out. And then this organic, very unique bowl is from Montana LaBelle. She's up in Canada. And then I have dried artichokes from A Floral. And then up here, I have a paper mache bowl, and I have multiple bowls like this. And that's from Through the Porthole. And then I have this live plant that I love, that it cascades down. It gives it that pop of green. And then I have this vase right here from an artist in Long Beach, California. Her name, I believe, is Karen Guinea. I'll link her below. I actually got this vase on Montana LaBelle's website. And then more dried floral up there. And then we're gonna come over here. Let me just show you my view. Washing dishes. Winter hit last year, so we didn't get to finish the landscaping, but it's almost done, coming along. So that's my view. And we're gonna come down here real quick. So this is my little sink setup. So I have the milking stool, and then the lotion, hand soap, and dish soap. And then a cutting board back there that I use for when I make my cocktails. And then we're gonna go over here, and these two pieces of wood on either side, those are German cigar molds. And I liked separating them because it gives that vignette some symmetry. And then I have this wooden vessel from Through the Porthole, and I also got those from Through the Porthole. And then I have the dried wheat from A Floral. And then I found this bell at an antique shop. And then this is more antique finds, super old books. Love that they look worn and weathered. And I have this copper tea kettle. And then all of these mugs by a local artist here. She works so hard. I follow her on Instagram, and I love collecting all of her stuff. I have multiple items, and she is very, very talented. These are the Teton Mountains, which is the famous mountain range in our area. So those are those mugs. And here's my, don't judge my basil plant. I use it every day. So it's looking a little sad right now. So don't pay attention to that. So here is, that's an antique find. This is Home Goods, but I got that because it fits my basil plants perfectly. And then that cutting board is from the same guy that made this. And then I have this little paper mache vase over here from Montana LaBelle, and all these wooden spoons that I've slowly collected at antique shops over the last year. And then some more dried florals. So I love that little corner. And then that's it. I don't really want to show you over there because that's like ugly stuff. So that's the kitchen. That is my kitchen. And then, sorry, all those chairs. Hi, Baron. He just woke up from a nap. So all those chairs are covered because we had a snowstorm last night. So that kind of messes up the view, but just don't look at that for right now. So this is our little reading nook. We are looking for a lamp that comes up right here to give it some height, because we had our Christmas tree here for the holidays and we cut it down ourselves, and it was literally touching the ceiling. So and I kept it up until March. So after having such a large thing right there, I'm like, okay, that corner is missing something. Even though I don't want to distract from the view, I still want a little something right here, like a reading lamp or something. So these chairs we made in Los Angeles. This drum we bought from, I believe it's called Rendezvous. I think it was some roadside, I don't know what they call it, but it was like it's where we bought this, where they just sell a bunch of like interesting, unique things that like from locals in this area. So a guy handmade this. So it's like a traditional Indian drum. Oh, there goes Baron. Get on that, get on it. And then we have petrified wood stumps right here, which we ordered. That's from our company, Rockwood Furnishings. Because like I said, we import exotic wood furniture from Indonesia. So that's some of the pieces that we have. And then, let's see. We also made those chairs, by the way. Designed and made those. And I forgot to tell you that this bar cart, we made this too. We designed it. Actually, I'll give credit to my husband. So we went to a granite marble shop, and they always have scraps. So if somebody orders 10 slabs of marble or granite, and then there's a little bit left over, they can't sell it. It's not large enough to put in somebody's kitchen or bathroom. So we bought this last scrap. They cut it in half, and then we took it to our fabricator, and he made a custom bar cart. And then we ordered these wheels, and the outcome is absolutely gorgeous. Like, if you think it, you could create it. And that's what we did with everything in this house. And we just love designing and creating things. So you'll see that matches the end tables in our master, which I'll take you to next. So I'm not going to show you our bed because I'm doing laundry, obviously, but we made our own end tables that match the bar cart out there. And then, hold on, let me close this drawer. This is our master. We got this set of drawers from Restoration Hardware. It is massive. The guys that delivered it couldn't even carry it. They had to drag it through our house, which that's a whole other story. They damaged our floors. They had to pay for it. But yeah, that's besides the point. But this is beautiful. It's massive. We need that in this room. And this is another, I know, Baron, this is another setup that I'm just so proud of and happy to look at this every day. This large vase is from Indonesia. We put that in one of our containers from our company. Sorry about the baby, what can I do? And then Baron, and then these beads are from Through the Porthole. My friend got me that. And then this vintage black pot. I know these are hard to come by. I got this from Montana LaBelle. And then here's a book that I found at a thrift shop, Book of Nudes. Love the color, love the title. It's very interesting. Conversation piece, and that's perfect for the master bedroom if you ask me. And then I have this little vessel from Montana LaBelle, and this is a DIY moss bowl, which I'm going to show in another video. And this is an old window. I believe it's from the 1920s. And I love the distressing of it. And then this is an old horseshoe. This is a huge horseshoe. It looks like it's from like a Clydesdale or something. But that's just like a little added touch. And then another black pot, but it's a much smaller. And I think that I got this from, I think I either got this from Montana LaBelle or Through the Porthole. It's one or the other, but they both have similar pots. And then these books, one's at Santa Monica, one's at Beverly Hills, but we don't live in that area, so it doesn't make sense to have a book that says that. So I just painted them. And then I have some marble bookends that I bought from Montana LaBelle. And then I have all of these Old West books that I've been collecting. So here's the master bath. We have a stump on the side. That's from our company. I need a picture for that wall right here. And then these windows that look outside, gorgeous. And then our shower, which I'll take you inside. We picked everything. We designed this entire house. So we picked all of the tiles and everything. Baron loves coming in here and messing with all these pumps. So this stool is from through the porthole. And then these, Baron, and then these pumps are from Sweetwater Decor. Oh, really? You're licking the, okay. I just cleaned that. Thank you. And here is my side of the sink. So we have a toothbrush holder from Room and Board, and then these soaps that smell like pine trees. I got those off of Montana LaBelle's website. Montana LaBelle, I use this when I take all my rings and everything off before I go to bed. I put them right here. I have this little jar, Montana LaBelle. This match holder is from Amber Interiors. And then here are these little spa shelves over here. Oh, I need to take these dead leaves off. And then in the center of both sinks, I have this. I believe this is an herb pot. It's for the kitchen. Got that from West Elm. And then these are all faux succulents that I just put in there. And then here's a little art piece from Catherine Guinea, same artist from Long Beach that I spoke about earlier. Baron's getting into things. And then over here, my husband's side, let me reorganize that stuff. Toothbrush holder, same soap, Montana LaBelle holder. And then these candles, I just burned my last one. I need to buy more, but Brooklyn Candle Studio has my favorite candles ever. Like, the scents are so, how do I say it? Like, you need to graduate, if you're over a certain age, you need to graduate from not Bed Bath & Beyond, from Bath & Body Works candles, because those smell so cheap. Like, these candles, it's a treat. It's Life Simple Pleasure. It's so sophisticated. They have many, many scents, and every single scent is so amazing. I'll put that link down below. And then I have these vintage washboards from Through the Porthole, and I use those as a little tray. Here's another one on my side. I'm gonna show you the ceiling. So we added all of this wood to give it more warmth, which really ties in like floor to ceiling. We just love that look in this mountain modern home. So we would normally have towels right here, but you know, with the baby, he just sees those towels and he just rips them off. So don't put anything there. But here's all of normally I would have all this stuff in a drawer, but it just kind of reminds me to do my skincare routine at the end of the day. Oops. So I have my Epsom salts and all of my little, you already know what those things are. And then these are imported from Indonesia from our company. And then I have another one of these plants, and it's getting so overgrown, but I kind of like how it drapes down like that. I feel like I'm in a spa. I don't know. Should I fold them up? I don't know. I like them like that for now. Okay, so I'm trying to hide my bed because I'm doing laundry. But this window is huge. It's like a picture window. It literally looks like a picture. And Baron, stop. So let me just, show you. When you're laying in bed and you wake up in the morning, and then this is your view right here. Beautiful. And then at night I look at the stars and the moon. It's so gorgeous. And then this basket was it is handmade. We got this at that roadside. It was like a pop-up shop, but they had just a lot of handmade, like amazing artisans that make like traditional items like this. Like this is an Indian basket. The detail on this is crazy. Like with the fur and the antler and the feathers. It's beautiful. So we have that next to our fireplace. So here is our main living room and the fireplace area. And again, we picked out this tile, which matches the kitchen backsplash. So it's all tied in. And we have this massive TV. And here's another little vintage piece. This is an old spur from the early 1900s. So I didn't want a million things up here. I just wanted to keep it simple. And then we have the fireplace. I'm gonna go around here and show you these antique. Well, I don't know if they're antique or vintage, but these are snowshoes that we got at that roadside pop-up where we got this. And then more plants. And underneath I have this ashtray that I found at an antique shop. I actually found this coffee table book from at Home Goods. And then this is another piece of exotic wood that we import from Indonesia. And then let's see what we got in here. The powder bath. We have these art pieces made by a local artist in Jackson Hole, and this was made out of wax. We have this above the toilet. So pretty. I'm gonna go over here. And then here's the hooks that you have right when you walk through the front door. This is the Teton Mountain Range. So I thought that was a nice little added touch to bring the outdoors in a sense. Then we have this that we got at a artisan shop in Wyoming. We were thinking of trying to take this off, but we didn't want to ruin it. But I just wish it didn't have that on there, but it's kind of grown on me. And then coming down here, we have our little bear cubs right there. And then we have a petrified wood sculpture, which if you don't know, petrified wood is millions of years old. It's wood that has fossilized and turned into stone over millions of years. So that's something that we imported from Indonesia, and we sell stuff like that on our website. And then here's another thing that we found going down into the kids' den that we like to call, it's not technically a basement because it doesn't go below ground. It's actually at the ground level. Here's the jacuzzi and all that, but whatever. So we found this. We thought that fit perfectly on the wall. Again, items from our company. Hi, Baron. Don't mind all the toys. And look at these beautiful petrified wood coffee tables. These are solid. The kids jump on these and they're totally fine. A big cloud couch. We just need something for this big wall. We're working on that. This is an antique sled. And then this basket I found in an antique shop. And then going into here, this is the Junior Master Suite. So it's always so, sorry about the cartoons, but it's very peaceful when you come in here. So we made that chair in Indonesia, again from our company. And then I collected these little offering baskets and just put a nail through the middle and hung those in like an abstract way. So that's a unique thing that we put on the wall. And then another vintage window, antique window, and more petrified wood pieces from our company. Here's an ashtray from our company. Here's the bed. We made all of the beds, by the way. The lamps are from our company. More baskets from our company. As I'm walking through, I noticed that a lot of the stuff in our house is from our own company. So here is the the junior master bathroom. What you looking for, Baron? And here, it's a little tour. These tissue covers are from Room and Board. Room and Board, soap from a local company out here. And then we have just lotion, and then this tray, and that's from Room and Board. Room and Board, a floral, dried eucalyptus. Oh, really? And then this moose picture my mom found, which Josh doesn't really like, but I think that it goes perfectly down here. Then show you. So this tile is the same tile that we used up in the master, but it's supposed to be a green color, but it looks more blue on camera, but it's more like a sea green. Then we have all these holders from Sweetwater Decor. So yeah, what you doing? Let me show you the view from this bed. Right there. Oh, here's the kids' room over here. My mom found this at an antique shop. It just makes you feel like you're in a cabin on one of those trips when you're younger, like science camp or something like that. And then here's another thing she found at the antique shop. This piece of old wood that they bent horseshoes, and so they're hooks. So after you go in the jacuzzi, then you could just hang them on here. And going into this room, here is a canoe going along with like the camp theme. So I have all of these books that I found for $1 each. And then this little basket made out of a bunch of natural materials. And then this antler, more books, a decoy duck for Baron, excuse me, can't see, more books, and then just this little bear. My mother-in-law got that for the kids. And then over here, I have this Indian like weaving, I don't know what it's called, but I thought that was very unique and interesting. Then we have these up on the wall that my mom found at an antique shop. And then we have some dried florals from A Floral. Of course, sorry, the kids' bed is not made. And then these wooden, or not, sorry, not wooden, but these natural drums that I found out through the porthole. And let's go to the next room. Let's see. This is a cowboy themed room. We're still working on it. Another vintage window that we ordered a mirror for on Amazon and just like put it right behind the window. And then I found this boot at an antique shop. And then this was a prime example of the books I was talking about earlier. This I found at an antique shop. You see how it's all beat up, but that's the look that we're going for. And you can see the pages are all like crinkled. That's because the boys pull it down, they look through it, and it's all messed up. But that's what it's supposed to look like, you know. So that's that. And then we need a few more things for the wall in here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I know it's a little all over the place because I was trying to like hide certain things because there's toys laying around and all that stuff, but I just wanted to take you on a quick little tour of the house, and even though I didn't show you everything, but just more of the decor items so you can get an idea. And even though most of what I mentioned were found at antique shops, a lot of the stuff you could still find. Like if you are constantly going to antique shops like once every couple weeks or just doing a Google search, that's the great thing about technology these days is you have so many resources at your fingertips. So if you want a black vintage pot, type in black vintage pot. Or just go to the websites that I link down below, and or like go to their Instagram and just scroll through and see what they have, because even though a lot of the items are one of a kind, they will do restocks of similar items. So just keep your eyes open, you know, follow the companies that I told you, Montana LaBelle, Through the Porthole. Most of my stuff, my favorite stuff, is from Through the Porthole, and they are in Southern California, and they do local pickup too. So if you want to go to their warehouse, which is in San Pedro, then all you have to do is send them a message and schedule a meeting, and you could go and just hunt for treasures in their warehouse. I had so much fun doing that. But yeah, so if you have any more questions about anything, or if I could provide any help guiding you, but like I said, a lot of the things that I have, it's not like it's IKEA where you could go on and there's 100 of the same exact item. This is just more to show you like how I put things together, design wise, and you could always find something similar at an antique shop or online. So yeah, I mean, I think that's all for today. Let me see if I can think of anything else. Nope, because there's always another video. So yeah, so there's DIY videos coming up. There's just a whole bunch of other stuff. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram. I share so many different things on, especially Instagram. I'm telling myself this year to make more videos for YouTube, because there's so many things that I want to share on Instagram, but it's harder because you can't really post longer videos, and I like the landscape option, so that especially when I'm showing my home and interior stuff, it's like nice to have the landscape view. So yeah, so just follow me on all platforms, like, subscribe, send me a message, write me a comment, and I will get back to you. So happy treasure hunting, and you should also tag me. If you go I'll call it treasure hunting, okay? That's what we're gonna call it. So if you go treasure hunting and you find something, then tag me, because I wanna get excited for you. So I love seeing what you find, and just tag me on Instagram or send me a message and show me what you found. So have fun shopping, and show me what you find. All right, well, have a good day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.